Good afternoon to all. Hope you are all fine. See, in the last class we did coordinate geometry. Now today I am going to start with linear equations in two variables. Very easy chapter. Everybody can do. Maybe 5 to 7 marks question can be from this chapter. See, first of all, equations. Equations are algebraic. See, equation can be algebraic equation or just statement with equal sign. Say number of students in class 9th is equal to 200. It is also an equation, but we are talking about algebraic equations. So, an equation is an algebraic expression with an equal sign. Now, depending on the degree of the variable, the highest power of the variable, equation can be linear, quadratic or cubic. So for example, 2x plus y is equal to 5. It is a linear equation. Say x square plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Say x cube plus 8 is equal to 7. It is a cubic equation. So you have to see what is the highest power of the variable. If the highest power of the variable, in the first case highest power is 1 only, so degree 1, so it is called linear equation. Second one, degree 2, so it is quadratic equation. Then degree 3, it is cubic equation. So in this chapter we are learning about linear equation. That too, linear equation in one variable. You have learned in class 8. There was one whole chapter how to solve linear equations in one variable and how to convert statements into word problems into equations and solve them, etc. Now in this class we are learning linear equations in two variables. So see, 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. It is a linear equation in one variable because only x is there. Now x plus y is equal to 10. It is a linear equation in two variables. Highest power of the variable is 1 and there are two variables. Now see, x plus y plus z is equal to 1. It is a linear equation in three variables. Now again we are learning about this one, linear equation in two variables. So what is a linear equation in two variables? An equation in which degree is 1 and which involves two variables is called linear equation in two variables. So if here x also, y also, x can repeat any number of times, then also it is called linear equation in one variable only. See, x plus 3 is equal to 5x. This is again linear equation in one variable because only x is involved. If x and y are involved, see normally when we say about this one, we use x, y, z. It can be any variable, don't get confused. It can be p, q or x, y, a, b, any variable. So in this case, for convenience we take x and y. Now in this one is x twice it is coming, but it is considered as a linear equation in one variable only because it can be simplified. Then we will get minus 4x is equal to minus 3 or 4x is equal to 3 only. So, but here x and y are there, so it is considered as a linear equation in two variables. Now next one is the standard form of a linear equation in two variables. See, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of a linear equation in two variables. Standard form means you may be asked to write the following equations in standard form and say the values of a, b and c. That there is one question. So what we'll do, we'll write this is not in standard form. In standard form, the numerical part also should be on LHS. So x plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. I took 10 also to this side, it becomes minus 10, then it becomes a linear equation in two variable which is in standard form. Now what are the values of A, B and C? A is the coefficient of x, A is equal to 1. What is B? B is equal to 1 again because coefficient of y is again 1. And what is the numerical coefficient? C is equal to minus 10. So there is one in the book, there is one question, write the following linear equations in two variables in standard form, and then indicate the values of A, B and C. I'll give another question, say 4x plus 5 is equal to 5x minus 10, or let it be 10y. Now this equation we are asked to write in standard form and then say what are the values of A, B and C. So I am bringing all the terms this side. 4x minus 5x plus 10y plus 5 is equal to 0. I brought 5x and minus 10y this side. Now 4x minus 5x minus x plus 10y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now it is in standard form. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now what is the value of A? A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 10 and C is equal to 5. These are the values of A, B and C. Like this we can write the equations in standard form. Now another question is converting simple statements into linear equations in two variables. Say for example, sum of two numbers is 10. Sum of two numbers is 10. Change it into a linear equation in two variables. So we will assume, what is the statement? Sum of two numbers is 10. So we will assume, let the numbers be x and y. So what is the equation? X plus y is equal to 10. This is the equation. So like this we can convert statements into equations. See another one. Say the cost of a pen is twice the cost of a pencil. I'll write this statement. Cost of a pen is twice the cost of a pencil. Now convert this one into a linear equation in two variables. Now cost of a pen is twice the cost of a pencil. Now one of them will assume as x, other one as y. See, let the cost of pen be rupees x and pencil, one pencil only, rupees y. Now what is the statement says? Cost of the pen is x is equal to twice, 2 times, 2 into cost of the pencil. So 2 into y. The cost of a pen is twice the cost of a pencil. So the cost of the pen is x is equal to twice 2 into cost of a pencil, 2y. So we get x is equal to 2y, or x minus 2y is equal to 0. So this is the equation. So like this, simple statements we can convert into linear equations in two variables. Now when we do word problems, we will do more questions. Now next one is how to find out the solutions of a linear equation in two variables. So let us take x plus y is equal to 7 only. Now how many solutions it has? Now what do you mean by solution? Solution is the values of x and y for which the LHS is equal to RHS. When we substitute those values in the place of x and y, we should get LHS is equal to RHS. Now there are many values, infinite values you can say, I am saying see 1 and 6 possible, because 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. Again say 2 and 5 is possible, because 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Say 3 and 4 is possible, because 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Again 4 and 3 is possible. So now even 100 and minus 93 is possible. What is 100 plus minus 93 is equal to 7. Even minus 93 plus 100 again will get 7. So this is entirely different from this one. Here first number is representing x and second number is representing y. That is what we have learned in coordinate geometry. If the equation is in terms of x and y, first number x, second number y. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 6 possible, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. Again sum is 7, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 100 and minus 93, 1000 and minus 993, etc. Many possible values are there. That is why a pair of linear equations a linear equation in two variable has infinite solutions. Uncountable solutions we can write. You put any value for x. Suppose you are putting x is equal to 50. See in the equation, say x plus y is equal to 7. I am putting x is equal to 50 plus y is equal to 7. Y is equal to 7 minus 50 minus 43. So what are the values? X 50 and minus 43. This is a solution of the equation. So like this, you put any value in the place of x, you will get a value for y. Or if you put any value for y, you will get a value for x and you will get a solution. So infinite solutions we can find out. Now that is the next question. Question is find 4 solutions of the following equations or 3 solutions of the following equations. Now in simple cases you can even write directly. Say x plus y is equal to 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 4 and 1, 0 and 5, 5 and 0 you can write directly. Even in this case x minus y is equal to 1. Write any pair of numbers, their difference is 1. 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1, 1 and 0, 10 and 9, 20 and 19. All these are answer for this one. Now otherwise you can substitute values and you can find out. Now say a little more, say 2x plus 5 is equal to 7. Sorry, let it be 2x plus y is equal to 7. Now put different values for 2, you will get value of put different values for x, you will get value for y. Or put different values for y, you will get value for x. The values can be in fraction. Values can be rational number, not necessary, depending on what is the coefficient and all. So here in this case, in 2 ways you can simplify. See, when you write the solutions, say if you are asked to find 3 solutions, then it is better to make a table x, y, 1, 2, 3. Now first I am putting in the place of x 0. So I am getting 2 into 0 plus 7 is equal to, y is equal to 7, or 0 plus y is equal to 7, or y is equal to 7. So 7 I am getting. Another one, say I am putting 1. So 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 7, 2 plus y is equal to 7, y is equal to 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. Second one. Now put any value for x. Suppose I am putting 5. 2 into 5 plus y is equal to 7. 10 plus y is equal to 7. Y is equal to 7 minus 10 minus 3. So if it is x is 5, y is minus j. Like this we can find any number of solutions. Now what I was saying, like this you can directly substitute the value, or you can rewrite this equation as, I am going to write this equation as y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Then calculation will become easy. If it is 0, 7 minus 0, 7. If it is 1, 7 minus 2, 5. If it is 3, 7 minus 6, 1, etc. Directly the calculation will become easy. But when you take to the other side and all, if you while correct changing the sign and all, you have to follow. Otherwise you will get wrong answer and your entire answer will be wrong. So like this we can find any number of solutions. So there can be a question, find solutions of the following equations. Say 5 solution or 3 solution or 2 solution, etc. Another question, same only, check whether the following values are solution or not. Say it can be with pi and all even. So you have to just substitute and check whether it is a solution or not. Say 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. Check whether x is equal to root 2 and y is equal to root 3 is a solution of the equation. See, it can be simply written like this also. So don't get confused. Check whether root 2 comma root 3 is a solution or not. Check whether root 2 comma root 3 is a solution or not. So you will put in the place of x root 2 and in the place of y you will put root 3. If you get LHS is equal to RHS, then we'll write yes, otherwise we'll write no. Say 2 into root 2 plus 3 into root 3 is equal to 7. So what are we getting? 2 root 2 plus 3 root 3 is equal to 7. Now are they equal? This cannot be simplified further because one is root 2 and one is root 3. So not equal. So answer is no, it is not a solution. So like this, if values are given, you can substitute in the place of x and y. If you get LHS is equal to RHS, you can write yes, it is a solution. Otherwise you will write no, it is not a solution. So these type of questions are also there. Then next one, simple questions only, there is not difficult one. Now next one is graph. Now we can see one reason for calling these equations linear equations, because when we draw the graph of these equations, linear equations in two variables, we always get a straight line. When we draw the graph of any linear equation in two variable, x plus y is equal to 10. Draw the graph. We can draw the graph of this equation because we can find out few values of x and y which satisfy this condition. Then last chapter we have learned how to plot points on a Cartesian plane. Then plot the points, join, always you will get a straight line. That is why these equations are called linear equations. Line, linear. Now that is one reason. So in this way you can remember. So what you have to remember is, for a linear equation in two variable, the graph will be always a straight line. If you are getting an irregular line, curved line or something, or not a straight line, that means your calculation is wrong, because answer should be a straight line. We'll see that. Now if it is quadratic equation, you will get we say this graph is called parabola, like this shape you will get, or you will get this shape in the case of quadratic equation. So only in the case of linear equation you will get a straight line. So always remember that the graph should be linear equation, the graph should be a straight line. So if you are not getting straight line, that means your answer is wrong. So we'll take few x plus y is equal to 10. Draw the graph. Now find values of x and y. See 1, 9, 2, 8, 5, 5, etc. See 1 plus 9 is 10, 2 plus 8 is 10, 5 plus 5 is 10. Actually we need only 2 solutions. Can anybody say the reason? See, the reason is when to draw a line we need 2 points only, because earlier we have learned that through 2 given points, if 2 points are marked, only one line can be drawn. If we mark 2 points, we can draw only one line passing through those 2 points. So since it is a straight line, 2 solutions are enough to get the line. But I am finding 3 solutions so that I can check whether my calculation is correct or not. Say for example, after finding the values on a Cartesian plane, if I am marking the points, I am getting points like this on a straight line. That means my calculation is correct. Now in case one point is here, one point is here and one point is here, suppose these are the 3 points, definitely the graph is coming wrong. That means I made a mistake in calculation. So that is why, to make sure that your graph is correct, it is better you can find out 3 solutions. Now 2 solutions, if they are correct, you will get correct graph only, because through 2 given points only one line can pass. So your answer will be correct even if you find 2 points and draw the graph, if your calculation is correct. Now let us draw the graph. See, Cartesian plane, we will draw x and y axis, x, see y and x, then see there is no, say 1, 2, 3, etc. Say -1, -2, -3, etc. And I am extending this because I have to go till 9 and all. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. -1, -2, -3. Now if all the points are positive, you can make this quadrant bigger and the other quadrant smaller also, no problem. Now x1, y9, say somewhere here. Now x2, y8, somewhere here, and 5, 5, see, somewhere here. So the graph is going like this. So you mark, draw x and y axis on a graph paper, right? Then mark these points, plot these points, x1, y9, x2, y is equal to 8, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5. So, or any other point. Then join, you will get a straight line, and that is a graph of the equation. Now in this graph, if you take any point, clearly understand, if you take any point and join to x-axis and y-axis, or find the coordinates of that point, that will be a solution of the equation. You mark any point on this graph and mark any point on this graph and find its coordinate. Let us find out, say 1. Say I am marking a point here. Now let me draw to x-axis. I am reaching at 4. I am going to y-axis. I am getting at 6. So 4, 6 is a solution of the equation. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So if you take any point on this graph and find its coordinates, it will be a solution of the equation. So this point also you have to remember. See, now sometimes you have to do little calculation for finding the solutions. See, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Now in this case, you may have to do little calculation to find the values of x and y. So that now if it is fraction and all, you can represent. If it is 0.5, say 3.5 or 4.5, etc., it is, you can represent. But if it is 7 upon 3 or 3 upon 7 and etc., it is difficult to represent. So at least two solutions if we can find in terms of integers, it is better. So first I am putting y is equal to 0. You have to do some mental calculation, because if this is 0, then x is equal to 6 upon 2, we will get 3. So I am going to do that only. So y is equal to 0, I am putting 2x plus 3 into 0 is equal to 6. 2x plus 0 I am cancelled, so 6, x is equal to 6 upon 2, which is equal to 3. So now say I am going to put y is equal to, you depending on, you calculate yourself. See, I am going to put y is equal to 2. See, in the place of y I am putting 2. See, 2x plus 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 2x plus 6 is equal to 6. 2x is equal to 6 minus 6. 2x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 upon 2, which is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. So like this we are getting. Now I told you, if your calculation is correct, you can find two solutions and leave, and if you find 3, then also it is correct. Let us find, I am going to find out one more. Say you put y any multiple of 2, you will get value for x in integers only. So I am going to find one more. Say I am putting in the place of x, I am going to put 4. Sorry, in the place of y, I am going to put, say, 4. So 2x plus 3 into 4 is equal to 6. 2x plus 12 is equal to 6. 2x is equal to 6 minus 12. 2x is equal to minus 6. X is equal to minus 6 upon 2 is equal to minus 3. Minus 3. Like this, do little mental calculation and find out at least two correct solutions. I told you, if it is 0.5, no problem. If it is 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 or negative and all, we can mark. If it is 4 by 3, then it is not easy to mark. So it is better at least 2 if you can find in terms of integers, it is better. Now let us draw the graph and check whether it is a straight line or not. Say this one, x 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and y 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough for, I am not writing all, this is enough for, because in terms of these points only, x 3, 0, this one, then 0, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2, this one, then minus 3, 4, then this one, join, graph is going like this. See, the graph is always a straight line. In every case, you find two solutions and join, you will get a straight line. So your graph is correct. If it is a straight line, your graph is correct. Otherwise, you have to recheck. Now this is about graph. There are simple questions given in the book. You will try those questions. Then I am going to do two more simple questions. Then we'll. Now we'll do one more type of question. See, question is, write 5 linear equations in two variables which pass through the point say 3, 4. See, question can be like this. See, write 5 linear equations in 2 variables which pass through the point 3, 4. Or question can be write 5 linear equations in 2 variables whose solution is 3, 4. Or write 5 linear equations in 2 variables whose graph pass through the point 3, 4. So all same only. I wrote like this. Now we have to write the condition is it passes through 3, 4. That means 3, 4 is a solution. So x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 is a solution of the equation. That is a condition. So first one I am writing x plus y is equal to 7. The condition is satisfied or not? 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Yes. Second one I am writing x minus y is equal to minus 1. 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Now third one I am going to write 2x minus y is equal to 2 into x. 2 3s are 6 minus 4, 2. Another equation. Or next one I am writing 2x plus y is equal to 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. Another equation. Or last one more. Say x minus 2y is equal to x 3. 3 minus 2y, 2 into 4, 8. So 3 minus 8, minus 5. See once again, only when you substitute, what is the condition? When you substitute in the place of x 3 and in the place of y 4, you should get LHS is equal to RHS. When you substitute these values 3, 4 in the place of x and y, you should get LHS is equal to RHS. You can substitute in all these cases and you can see that LHS is equal to RHS only. 3 plus 4 is 7, 3 minus 4 is minus 1, 3 2s are 6 minus 4 is 2, then 3 2s are 6 plus 4 is 10. Now 3 minus 2 into 4, 3 minus 8 minus 5. All are correct. So like this, any number of equations we can write. Question can be write an equation whose one solution is 3, 4. Or write an equation whose graph passes through the point 3, 4. Etc. In any way the question can be framed, but the answer is the same. You can write, you have to make an equation such that when you substitute these values in the place of x and y, you should get LHS is equal to RHS. Now last one more question, then only word problems are left that we'll discuss in the next video only, because otherwise it will be too long. And word problems we need time. We'll do few questions extra also and then we'll finish the chapter. Okay. Then next one is say find the value of A if 2, 3 is a solution of the equation two x plus 3ay is equal to say 30. Question, see the question once again. Find the value of A if 2, 3 is a solution of the equation 2x plus 3ay is equal to 13. Now the question can be like this also. Find the value of A if the graph of the equation 2x plus 3ay is equal to 13 passes through the point 2, 3. Instead of saying 2, 3 is a solution, they can say the graph passes through the point 2, 3. Because if it is passing through the point 2, 3, it is a solution of the equation. Because each point on the graph is a solution of the equation. So what is given? 2, 3 is a solution of this equation. Find the value of A if 2, 3 is a solution of the equation. That means if you put 2x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, we should get LHS is equal to RHS. That is 2x plus 3ay is equal to 13. So 2 into 2 plus 3a into 3 is equal to 13. See, 4 plus 9a is equal to 13. Now it is a linear equation. We can solve. We will get value for a. I am taking 4 to the other side. 9a is equal to 13 minus 4. 9a is equal to 9. Or a is equal to 9 upon 9, which is equal to 1. It can be any value. It can be fraction. It can be negative integers, or it can be positive integers. It can be real numbers. Any real number. So see, once again, question is find the value of a if 2, 3 is a solution of the equation 2x plus 3ay is equal to 13. So that means when we put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, LHS should be equal to RHS. So if we substitute values of x and y, we get a linear equation in one variable, we solve it, we get a is equal to 1. I'll do one more and finish this. Say find the value of k if minus 2 minus 3 is a solution of the equation. Say 2x minus 3ky is equal to 7. Question is, see the question once again. Question is find the value of k if minus 2 minus 3 is a solution of the equation 2x minus 3ky is equal to 7. So I'll write 2x minus 3ky is equal to 7. Now in the place of x I'll put minus 2. That is a condition. When we substitute these values in the place of x and y, we should get LHS is equal to RHS. Minus 3k into y minus 3 again is equal to 7. Now minus 4 minus minus plus 9k is equal to 7. Now I am taking 4 to the other side. 9k is equal to 7 minus here plus there. 7 plus 4. Or 9k is equal to 11. Or k is equal to 11 upon 9. That's why I told you the answer can be in fraction. See, don't get confused whether your answer is correct or wrong when you get fraction and all. Answer can be in fraction. I just wrote a question. See, find the value of k if minus 2 minus 3 is a solution of the equation. Now what is the other possible question? Find the value of k if the graph of the equation, this equation passes through the point minus 2 minus 3. Means the same only. Minus 2 minus 3 is a solution of the equation. So like this we can solve. Now, so what all things we have learned? See, first of all, what is a linear equation? An equation with degree 1 is called a linear equation. Then if there are two variables involved, then we say linear equation in two variables. Now standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now next one, finding solutions of a linear equation in two variables. We can find out infinite solutions of a linear equation in two variables. Put any value for x, you will get a value for y. That is a solution of the equation. Infinite solution. Question can be find 2 solution, find 3 solution, etc. Any number of solutions we can find out. Another next question. If two values of x and y are given, we can check whether it is a solution or not. You will substitute those values if you get LHS is equal to RHS, you will write yes, it is a solution, otherwise you will write no, it is not a solution. Then next one, graph. The graph of a linear equation in two variable is always a straight line. If your graph is not a straight line, that means your calculation is wrong. That is why if you find three solutions, you will find three solutions, means x is equal to 1, 3, means when you put x is equal to 1, suppose y you are getting 3. This is one solution. Now we have learned in last chapter how to plot points on a Cartesian plane. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Plot that point. Similarly, the other solutions also plot. Then join. Always the graph will be a straight line. If the graph is not a straight line, that means the graph, your calculation is wrong. Like this, you can find the solution. Then next one, last two questions. Now suppose write an equation which is passing through the point 4, 5. Write an equation which is passing through the point 4, 5. Now see, I am marking a point. How many lines it can pass through? Infinite lines can pass through. So how many answers it has? Infinite answers it has. So you are asked to write 1 or 2. Say first one, I am taking this one as x and this one as y. X plus y is equal to 9. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Second one, x minus y is equal to minus 1. Second one, like this, any number of equations we can write. Now last one, what we have done is find the value of k if minus 2 minus 3 is a solution of the equation, or find the value of k if the graph of the equation 2x minus 3ky is equal to 7 passes through the point minus 2 minus 3. Condition, if it is passing through the point minus 2 minus 3, then it is a solution. And if it is a solution, if you substitute those values, you should get LHS is equal to RHS. So substitute in the place of x, put minus 2, and substitute in the place of y minus 3, you will get value for k. So only this part is there. Now I told you 3 word problems are there. 2 word problems given in the book are out of course, ratio proportion, based on ratio proportion. That I will tell you when we do word problems. We will start word problems and it will take hardly 15, maybe maximum half an hour if we go in detail. So you can see that also, then the chapter will be over. Okay. So what you have to do is, NCERT book there are questions given, you have to practice. And if you have problem in any question, you can write in the chat box, we will discuss it. Okay, all the best.